night, ladies and gentlemen. Saturday night for me anyway. I don't know where you are in the world. It could be morning, could be afternoon, could be evening. I don't know. It could be the future. You could actually be in the future. Who knows what it'll be like? My guess is somewhat scary. How's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well out there in wherever you are in the world. For me, it is Motzash. Motzash, which means, which is a abbreviation of two words. Motze, that's after. It's a Jewish word, Hebrew. Shabbat, the Sabbath. Motzi Shabbat. So Motzash is what the kids call it nowadays. You know, the kids gotta love them. Got them late. They love their TikToks and Instagrams and stuff. Oh, did I bring the sweetener over for this? Man, I've literally just sat down. Okay, so here's the deal. I've been offline for 25 hours, and I've been offline, and normally I give myself like about an hour before I stream. And I wasn't thinking when I set things up. I was like, I don't know. Sabbath ends about 7:30. Yeah, 8 o'clock, no problem. Man, I gave myself a lot of stress, right? And I literally just arrived. So one second, maybe I get myself some sweetener for my coffee, because that is a vital ingredient for this podcast. Where'd my sweetener go? Really? What the hell? What the hell? Oh, there it is. I found some. Okay, this is the one that gives you cancer, but you know, will I live long enough to get it? Who knows what dares to dream? Anyway, I finally got the sweetener. Get my ass back down and wallop. Okay. So I have no idea what's been going on the board. I just had a really quick look. I saw that Will Smith resigned the Academy, which means he was expelled from the Academy. Dude, you can't put that back in the box. You can't put that back in the box. It's done. The idea that you elite Hollywood class are in any way superior is over. Right? It's over. Like, we all see you for what you are. Right? I know you pretend to be morally superior. I guess because they're so deeply morally inferior. Right? That would be my guess, right? But you know, that's what the Will Smith slap really did. It showed Hollywood for what it really is, a bunch of gross people, right? A bunch of gross people being gross. And they pretend to be, you know, these charismatic people, but no. So I don't even know the story. I just saw the headlines. That's basically it. I mean, the world's still here. I don't know what Biden's done. I don't know what, like, shit's hitting the fan. Let's look at the English headlines. I never look at the English headlines. Where should I go? I'll go for the Telegraph, okay? Daily Telegraph. Yes. If I lived in England, I would be a Telegraph reader. That's the type of guy I am, right? I think. Let's have a look, see what headlines are. I'm intrigued, you know? I have no idea. I really have no idea what's going on. I always look at the American news. I never look at the English news. Okay, Matt, okay, stop trying to sell your shit to me. Tory MP has whip withdrawn during investigation. This is a boring headline. Comment, as rationing looms, Germany faces up to the folly of its Russian ties. Yeah, man, we're heading to a famine. The week that turned the war, how Ukraine fought back I don't believe you. I do not believe they fought back a Russian advance. Okay, I don't believe you. All right, it's I maybe, but I don't. I just don't believe it. Right? Sport don't care. This is okay. Let's go for like a bit lower brow. We'll go for Daily Mail. So let's see what they have to say. Do they still have the Sunday Sport? Ghosts of Putin's army. Columns of Russian armored vehicles line the highways out of Kiev in tank graveyards as advancing Ukrainians find civilians shot with their hands tied by. Don't believe you. Okay? I don't look, maybe it's true. I just don't believe it. I don't believe anything that anybody's saying. Right? This sounds too good to be true. And so that's too good to be true normally is. Right? I don't know what we're looking at. British cocaine baron faces life in hellhole Manila jail over his gang's reign of well, you know, that's the sort of thing that will happen, I guess. I mean, I don't want to tell you. Okay, a couple of people getting mad. Okay, this is why I never look at the English news. I don't care about any of this stuff. Like, what is this? There's a huge hole now in my life forever. The Wanted's Max George breaks his silence to pay tribute to bandmates Tom Parker's after his from brain cancer. I'm sorry it happened, but I don't know. Okay, it doesn't seem newsworthy, right? That does not seem newsworthy. Yeah. So goodbye English news. Goodbye. Yeah, get thee to a nunnery. Right. It's it's kind of gross. I'm sorry. You know, like see, the advantage with looking at the American news is you're watching the end of an empire as it happens. And it's fascinating, right? Because I mean, they're all saying, "Oh yeah, no, but we're in for a global world change," right? And even Biden say, "Yeah, it's all gonna So you know, I expect that to happen. Which is why I think Russia's acting up now. But anyway, so I've just come out of Sabbath. I really have no idea what's going on in the world. We will take that journey of discovery together, right? Take it together. We'll be looking at fun stuff that I didn't get to on Thursday. There's quite a lot I didn't get to, which is why I kind of like. This is kind of like a mulligan. Is that mulligan or makeup? What do you call it? I don't know. Yeah, let me pull up my notes. I'm streaming tonight instead of I normally do this on Sunday. There you go. I'm streaming tonight because I got a client who's doing a stream tomorrow night that I got to do. Like moderate for her. So that's it. Oh man. Oh, we got that. Oh man, I can't believe I didn't talk about either Mind of Hojek or Moon Knight, which I've definite thoughts on both. Right. I got a clip. No, that's insane. Maybe we'll start with that. That's really crazy. Actually, you know what we'll do? Here, 1 second. Let's go back to this for a second. Oh, shit. Let me get rid of this first. Let's do a search for Doctor Who news. Let's have a quick look, see what's doing. See if there's anything new out there. Let's see what's out there. News. Oh, man. I'll stop vomiting in my mouth any second now. Let's do it. Doctor Who fans open mouth as BBC announces Whittaker replacement. But all isn't a season. What? I can't miss that. Get out of town. What? Okay. What is the Sun talking about? What? Doctor's rebooted the Tom Holland as the Doctor? What? Is this real? Okay, if this is real, you're catching me like how can nobody be talking about this? This can't be real. This sounds like April Fool's stuff, right? It's yeah. I remember seeing that and I thought, oh, that sounds like an April Fool's thing. Date. Right, if Tom Holland was a Doctor, every freaking article would be about that. Right? This is by the most recent one. Every article would be about it. As an April Fool's prank. That's funny. Oh, so I called it right then. Oh, come on, interwebs. Fine, we're going to move to something else if the page doesn't open up. Well, we could also try it. Doctor Who Easter Special's last chance to have Jodie Whittaker's last chance to have fun. What about us? Like, why? Let's find a good outlet to talk about this thing. This is interesting. There you go. This is funny. Okay, what now? Doctor Who fans open mouth as BBC announces Jodie with the replacement, but all isn't as it seems. Actress Jodie Whittaker took the role of the famous Time Lord famous time and space traveler in 2017, and she has sucked in it from day one. Oh my God, yes, she has. But in a post on Twitter, CBB's announced a new famous face will be taking the show, or would they? Really, CBB? For the past 4 years, Black Mirror star Jodie Whittaker, she was in one episode and she was shit in that. Has been known as the 13th incarnation of the Doctor, or a piece of like just unrelentingly shit piece of acting. In the long run, listen, I've been rewatching this shit. It's terrible, right? She took over the biggest tragedy was this: she took over the role from actor Peter Capaldi, the greatest actor, I think, to probably play the role. In 2017 Christmas episode of Doctor Who entitled Twice at One Time. Great episode right up until then, right up until then. I'm trying to work out what I'm going to do with Stranded, right? Because if you know the eighth Doctor and audio, he's basically they started with Dark Eyes about 7-8 years ago, right? These box sets, and they've all flowed one to the other until they got to this latest one, which is Stranded, which sort of had a good idea. And it actually makes a lot of sense because he's stranded in 2021, right? And boy, is he stranded in 2021. It makes EastEnders look, non-diverse. It's like he's standing in a flat with everybody's gay. Everybody is super gay, more gay than better. And it's but the writer of it, Matt Fitton, said, you know what, basically, and this is the reason I dropped this series, right? And I'm really pissed off because I followed it all the way through. He said, basically, it's about a love story between two women, Liv Chenka, the Doctor's companion, and Tanya, who lives in a house they're living in. Now, they are indeed two women. But they say this is a central part of the story. They're two women who are in love. One of these women is incredible. They have a vagina. Yeah, that's really strange nowadays because the other woman, much more normal, has a penis, right? Very normal. Very, very normal. Nothing weird about that at all. And I said, they're making this a central focus of it, right? Like, why am I being preached to? Which is what this is. Come on. Don't tell me that. Oh, no, just coincidence. Yeah, it was just coincidence. No, shut up. Really? Everything that's coming out of these everybody working in the entertainment industry screams, trans women are women! Trans women are women! Trans women are women! And if you believe that's groovy, baby. If you believe that is groovy, okay? I whatever you want, okay? But why is it important for you that I think the way you do? Like, I don't understand. How is me not thinking the way you do a problem for you, right? We've always not thought the same way, right? I'm Jewish, which means I'm not Christian, which means there are a lot of things that Christians believe that I personally don't. Am I denying their existence? No! Bloody hell. It's just we live with differences. And I think the only reason one can't live with differences if those differences are complete and utter farcical nonsense, and everybody, including them, knows it. That's the only reason people would react this way. Anyway, so yeah, there was a major comment, so I dropped this series. Anyway, so I just read in Doctor Who magazine over the Sabbath, right, that the final Stranded is coming out, and this is actually wrapping up the entire McGann box set era, right? It's moving it, and it's I'm gonna really. I don't know. So I'm thinking, do I want to hear it? See if I can edit it into something so I get some kind of finale or something. But I think I'm okay without it, quite frankly. Honestly, after Doom Coalition, I would say everybody don't bother. Really, Doom Coalition was really good. After that, really disappointing. Yeah. In a surprise announcement, it revealed the actor will be replaced Jodie Whittaker in the iconic role. The channel shared the news in a post shared on. Okay, tell me what it is. According to the post, CBB star Andy Day agreed to portray the mysterious Time Lord, even featuring a photo of the actor supporting a trench coat like the Doctor. Join us in wishing Andy Day well with his new adventure, Doctor Who Groceries. However, always not as seemed as on April Fool's Day. I thought it was Tom Holland they were going to talk about. One of the post comments that CBD has quickly admitted it was a prank. In all seriousness, who will be Dr. Andy's companion? Okay, so let me see pictures of it. Okay, it looks better than what we have now. I have to tell you, I could go for that. I have no idea who he is, but I could totally go for that. Fine. Who cares? Let's go back to here. Let's go back to there. These don't seem Doctor Who. Karen Jenner would return to. Okay, fine. We've read. Oh no, here is this. Am I doing this? Yeah, fine. Doctor Spoiler, Manda Gill hypes Easter special. Sea Devil special. That Sea Devil's in it. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Manda. You know, there's Putin. We're all about to like. You know what I mean? Like really, Manda Gill injured during Easter special. Oh, I hurt my brain. Oh, this is what we're watching. Oh, this is awesome beyond awesome. Somebody sent me this on Friday. If I can't, I got the YouTube link. If this won't open up, let me grab this thing. This is super awesome. Okay, fine. I should be able to go to YouTube and then go to my history. YouTube. While I'm doing that, let's. Man, the internet's freaking awful. Come on. There you go. There you go. I think I can. We got to talk about Moonlight as well. Moonlight was good. I'm like, I enjoy that first episode, and I think the reason I enjoy that first episode is because here it is. Is because it had no connective tissue to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which, let's be fair, is garbage. Here, let me wind this to the beginning. I'll make it big. There you go, me love you long time. Or shall I just download it? Getting that whizzy wheel thing. We'll do YouTube download loader online. Doink. Let's see what opens up all that. Open up a lot quicker. I think we might have to download this. There we go. Oh, now this isn't opening up. Oh, come on. We want to watch Doctor Who stuff. It's fun. Come on, interwebs. No, that's not working. Oh, man. I'm really loath to reboot my router this early on, right? I'm really loath to do it. Damn. Fine, let's get to see if I can get something else instead. Okay. And if this doesn't work, we're going to reboot the router. That's just the way it is, baby. I'm almost over here. All right. This is crazy. Okay, this just shouldn't exist. This is too crazy, right? This is just too bloody crazy. There we go. And get the whizzy wheel, and you'll see what we're dealing with. Now the whizzy wheel's not looking good now, is it? It's a bit of a long whizzy wheel. Oh, come on, man. Oh, try restarting your browser. No. Bollocks. Let me say hello to the chat first. Okay, let me say hello to the chat first, then I will now I'll see how the interwebs are doing. Okay? Charles Goss is here. How you doing, Charles Goss? Thank you for joining us. Bright and early. I like that up. Blimey, very bright and early for you. That is the most gross, hideous picture of Jodie ever, and it has some stiff competition. Yeah, well, I can guarantee you it's not going to make anybody stiff unless you've got a particularly weird kink. Okay, particularly strange. That's what I would suggest to you. Let me see this opening up. Greeting, felicitations, says Darren. I hope all's well. All is well. Soda Engine, hello, Hithom. Thank you for joining us, Soda Engine. And Mr. Jack on the Hype is here. Evening, all. How are you doing? Garbage is here. How are you, sir? Thank you for joining us. Ethan Bookheimer. So lovely for you to join us. Thank you. I hope you're having a pleasant day. Caffeine, vital ingredient of life. Yeah, well, I don't normally drink coffee on the Sabbath. Green people are rude. I mean, rich people are famous and prestigious ones. I guess so. I can't argue with that. Cynixus, how you doing? If it was Jodie Whittaker would be praised for stunning and brave slap on Chris Rock. Well, then Chris Rock would have had it coming. They thought the apology for Chris Rock was elegant and well written. I don't really know much about it. All I know is that Will Smith has exited the Academy, which means he was about to be expelled, right? It's Saturday, says X-Men 577. I know. We're on a different night. I'm basically on somebody's live stream tomorrow to help them out. That's basically what's going on. Saturday night used to be Doctor Who night. Oh, I hope they get back to that, right? I hope I hope when they drop their new TikTok adventure, right, or whatever they're going to bloody do, they drop it on Saturday night, baby. Saturday night UK time. Mark the Vicar is here. I don't read or have interest in UK news. I live here. Yeah, man, it's so banal. Right, let's look at the Sun. Let's see if that opens up. The Sun. .co.uk. Let's see if that again. That I think is the that opens up straight away. Look at that, freaking incredible. There we go. Let's see if let's see what the headlines are. Latest. Vlad strikes back. Russia vows to target British weapons and accuses UK of escalating war after a helicopter shot down with Starstreak missile. Well, yeah. Like, what do you think he's going to bloody do? Right? Okay. Let me ask you. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's not joining either. Oh, come on. Just let me join that. Get at it. Fine. Okay, we got to... Let me finish the chat, then we're going to reboot, because this is not good. Hexagon Comics, you have a new avatar, sir. Thank you for doing that. I've got to start getting comic people back on, right? I've got to start getting comics people back on. There's a few campaigns I like that going on. Obsidian Curse is here. We have 4 years of April Fool's Doctor, and it's worse than you remember, right? I'm telling you, that's why I'm doing these recaps. It's worse than you bloody remember. It's absolutely terrible, right? It's absolutely freaking terrible. It's April Fool's Day. Yeah, I gathered. Diversity of strength until you believe in what we believe. The Ministry of Truth will be proud. I know, it's so freaky. Like that, and it's really where we are. Is it 1984? Yeah, it's been 1984 for a long time, mate. If my interwebs are working, I'll show you something else. That'll tie into that. But they're not. Krosnos Godwin, how you doing? DC, how you doing? Who else we got here? Who else is in the chat? Whizzing through, and we got it. Fine. Yeah, look, this is crazy. The internet is not working at all. So I'm going to play do I have anything else to play? I really should upload some other videos to play for these situations. What else do I have? I got the Jodie parody, but it's not long enough, right? Crown of the Empire is a good 3 minutes, which is enough time to reboot, right? Which is essentially what I'm gonna have to. Wow. Yeah, okay, let me just get up to the reboot part of rebooting, right? When I got to press the button, and then I'll start playing Crown of the. I'll start playing Crown of the Empire when I have to press the button. Okay, here we go. Logging into my router. Yes, I should buy you dinner first. I know. Here we go. We're going to do Crown of the Empire trailer promo. Okay, I will be back in 2 minutes, hopefully. Rebooting now. Could be playing.
Attention, shut! Master Sergeant Harry Crown, sir. I'll be your liaison and local advisor to help you settle in.
Captain Reginald Carruthers. Very good, Master Sergeant. At ease.
Thank you very much, sir. Right, you horrible lot. Get the captain's trunk and fall in behind us.
Sir, Corley's collect the trunk.
There he is, bread from the cloud. There he is, bread from the cloud. Peruda, finest quality, no one better than this.
I say, what is this place?
Finsarta Street Market, sir. Part of the old town before the first colonisers arrived.
Yes, by word, bringing civilization to these poor savages.
Well, civilization hasn't taken much of a hold here, as yet, sir. Still many of them clinging to their old godless ways.
I say, are those women of the night on full display in broad daylight? Is that not an affront to decency?
Best we could do to keep them as dressed as that, sir.
I say...
Best keep your distance, sir. All kinds of strange diseases and ideas can get under your skin, especially to the unwary. First time abroad, is it, sir?
Yes. It's quite the shock to the system, I can tell you.
Right as rain, sir. Just keep your distance from the natives. You wouldn't be the first junior officer to be led astray to who knows what.
Quite right.
Yes, indeed. Always good to reboot because, firstly, make things work better. But then we get to see the trailer. I forgot to mention, if you are on my paid Substack, you have it for free. You have the first part for free. I sent it out 2 days ago. Problem Big is here. He is the author of the. Look, Problem Big. Okay, so I'm going to take a little quick veer into NFTs. Okay, for like 2 minutes. Don't panic. I'm not going to try and sell you anything, right? I want to be very, very clear. I am not trying to sell you anything. This is just me investigating this new thing. And I talked about it a lot a couple of streams ago. And people were like, ah! And I was like, wow, that's really weird, right? That's really, really, really weird. Sorry. Well, so I like the new version of Day of the Daleks. I prefer it anyway. But so then I did a little bit more work, and I saw that South Park episode where Butters is an NFT salesperson, I get it. It's very dodgy with dodgy people being dodgy. That being said, however, Problem B, may I recommend to you? I think you could probably make some money making some digital art and selling them as NFTs, right? I think you could really make yourself some decent money doing that. Something maybe you should look into, because you clearly look at that like the motion comic thing. I think is very cool, right? And I don't say do a whole whole motion comic, but there's like an action card, like a trading card, right? Something that will go on your phone, right? Do I have that thing? Let me see if I can show you this on my phone, because I really like it. See, this is the thing that interests me. I like the idea of digital art. I've never really considered it before, right? And I'm not trying to sell you anything. However, what I'm planning on doing with NFTs is going to be expensive. So that's totally not Jewish and expensive. There you go. Photos, that's what I was looking for. Where is this thing? Oh, here we go. Now let's see if I can put it to camera. You can't really see it. It's a shame. It's anyway. It doesn't matter. It's just like imagine digital trading. I reckon you could probably do well, like like a single like frame of a movie or comic, something like that. They would probably sell, right? People buy this crap. They would probably sell. He said when characters standing around saying empty dialogue, are you a highlight of the episode? Well, I try and do my best. Okay, so how do I pronounce your name? Mapping. Do it expensive and any easier lights. Okay, here's what I'm doing. Like an animated hamster. Hamster is this like hand thing with an eye in it. All right. So, but there's different like Talmudic amulets, right, against the evil eye and against to help with wealth and your job and protection against different things. And I got a guy who's got all these different like old texts that I can put into that as well. So I reckon I could. I'm gonna make a bunch. I'm gonna charge like a lot of money for them, like $180 for them, right? I which is higher than I normally would charge, like 18, right? But I want to because I just have the feeling if you set the price, you set the price. And then people get, if people think they're magical and they're going to help them, especially if the world's falling down. And listen, this is all in the Talmud, nothing funky about it. But I would say have this like amulet on your phone, right? I could I'll turn the brightness down and show up. There you go. Look at that. How do I do it? So put this on. And I got here's a bright. Oh yeah, brightness as well. But now I can't see. Let me see what that. Let me see what show up like that. It looks too dark. Oh no, it does show up. Wow, that's so cool. But I'm reflecting. How about here? We got to move it. You can't really see it. It's a shame, but it's because it's really kind of cool. It's a dancing Hasidic person in a coat. It's very gay dancing. Here, one second. I think I have it as do I have the GIF here? Here we go. I have it as a GIF. Is it this one? I think this is the one. Open with. We're going to try with. Thinking about it. We're going to open it with Safari. Let's see if that will do it. Oh, yay! Man, that's really working. I showed this the other day, right? I just think this was really fun to do. I want to do more like this. So, yeah, because I just like doing this type of work, I think I'm just going to do digital art and give it away for free on my paid Substack and maybe a little bit on my free Substack. Not as an NFT. Just free, okay? I'm not trying to sell you anything. You got to be very clear about that. So this is Nachem. These are a sect of Judaism, the Breslov Hasidim. They like to go around and dance. It's funky. If you're ever in Israel, you get these like bands of like Breslov Hasidim just dancing, like yes. And they really are. They are wacky. Let's see if I can find some Breslov Hasidim. Like my son did it the other day. A place where here images. Okay, they're very musical. With the Breslov Hasidim dancing. We'll do dancing. Yeah, okay, yeah. This is it. This is the joy truck they have going round, right? And this is who they're like, right? They're kind of fun. I like the Breslovers. So anyway, that's what this is. And I think it's kind of fun. So I'm going to do some Doctor Who stuff. There's a bunch I'm into doing the digital art. Not as an NFT. I'm not going to try and sell it to you. Okay? Okay, fine. I think we're all cool with that. Fine. Let's look at the next thing. What was it? Oh yeah. The Matt Bear. Yeah, this is awesome. I'm going to download it because it'll play so much better, right? So much better. It'll take like an extra minute or two. Nothing at all. Well, here we go. You get the YouTubes. Please begin your download now. I'll have to refresh this. Yeah, it didn't load properly. Madron, disgrazia. Dude, I'm gonna go off this page if it's not gonna work. Fine, that's it. You've had your chance, mate. Going to this one instead. This one's worked before. Doink. Get started. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. Download. There you go. It sent us to a new tab to AliExpress. You know the download's on its way. Fine. Download done. This is awesome. If I may say so. Where is it? Go refresh. There you go. Is there a time lapse behind me? Now, this is called Introducing the New Doctor. Introducing the New Doctor. So when I first saw it, I just assumed it's like a Big Finish sort of thing. Doesn't sound a bit. But this is really cool. I think that whoever did this did an excellent job. I mean, it doesn't hurt to watch this again because it's really cool.
Hello, I'm the Doc. Fucking hell! That's called the TARDIS, which stands for Time and Relative. You know what? I ain't got time for this jive. It's massive in here. Just take my word.
I mean, I think it's an impersonator, man. Perfect, right? I want this Doctor. This is awesome, right? Russell T Davies, watch this. We want this. Okay, I don't give a shit. It doesn't have to be in continuity, unbound. I don't give a shit. This is awesome, right? Doing a one-off of this, oh man, or a series of one-offs, yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Davros.
You will pay for the mental agony I suffered.
Shut up, you malnourished ballsack.
Well. Look who it is.
Oscar! Daleks, Centaurans, and Cybermen. You can fuck that sky high. If I don't like what you're doing here, shit's gonna hit the wind.
Okay, but I do want to point out the technical brilliance of this as well, right? The sound mix is perfect, right? Is he getting sound grabs? Is he having impersonations? Is he recording the Dalek dialogue? Is he taking everything? He's putting it all together. That's just the sound mix. The visuals, breathtaking. I mean, just absolutely breathtaking. This guy is fantastic.
Unhand me, you metal pricks!
This time I will kill you, I said thee nay!
Yeah, well, good luck with that, Master.
Sorry, I'll do that again.
No, that's fine.
What?
That's fine, Stephen. You got it in one.
I coughed halfway through it.
Didn't notice anything. That's perfect, Stephen. We've got all the voiceovers. Now you're free to go.
What, so that's it? I broke into a romantic date for this. I could be in the cinema laughing my ass off.
Well, you're free now, Stephen. That's all we need.
Yeah? Well, fuck.
That was brilliant. That was, yes, just brilliant. I don't know who Scramble Studio is, but kudos to you, sir. it should be real, right? It should be real. Yeah, much better than Tom Holland bullshit. Let's have a look. See, what else the news we're looking at? Where is it? Yeah, no, that if you haven't seen that, that's just wonderful. What else we got? Let me share the screen. Now it's let me do stuff. And then we got something really cool to look at. Where is it? Doink. Doctor Who Moffat, is Terrence saying anything about David's plans? Oh yeah, we're going right to that. What's up? April, who gives a shit? Leave me alone, okay? Dan, stop. Following the first special, Russell T. Davies will be taking over once again as showrunner. Oh, why? Because they did so well. And a still unannounced new Doctor Who, with a new unannounced Doctor Who with him. So rumors and speculation continue to build as fans can expect, and there will be all-star runoff specials before 14, maybe. Two familiar faces that are sharing the thoughts on what Davis might mean are Moffat and Gatiss, right? They spoke with RadioTimes.com cover party, but having nothing good things to say about how the move and how it will reflect on the long-running series. It will continue the long-running series, dude. Okay, there is that. One may call it a positive effect. Tommy Wiseau as a Doctor, that would be freaking awesome. There you go. Darren Madison, how you doing? Where are we up to? Oh, I hear Morbius is doing badly, right? People say they like Matt Smith, but generally it's doing badly. Moffat on how Davis' decision is proof of the show's vibrancy. They're still dragging him out of the archive, joke Moffat. My first thought was, well, this is brilliant news for Doctor Who. Well, he's absolutely right. I think that was everybody's first thought, right? Because it was going to be cancelled without this, right? They couldn't get anybody to do it because it was destroyed. Like part of me wishes it actually happened, right? And then we go, oh yeah, they would still never admit it, right? Never, ever, ever admit this of any mistake, ever, under any circumstances, right? Because that's the sort of sociopaths we're dealing with. And he's coming back. He's the finest writer working television. That's absolutely true. I agree with you there. And it's coming back to what is, I suppose, the biggest hit. His biggest hit. It's absolutely true. Right. So it's wonderful news for Doctor Who, and it's all the proof of its vibrancy of that show that he could, that he would do it. He would come back to it. He's got every offer under the sun. That's true. He could do whatever he wants. Right, he can do really, literally whatever he wants, which makes it exciting, baby. And what he chooses to do is come back to what us all right-thinking people know is the best show in the history of television. That's true. And if anybody can do it twice, it's Russell. While admitting up front he doesn't know a thing about it, Davis Doctor Who plans, which is brilliant. He doesn't know it. He does. He said he did. He says he's going to scare the shit out of here. This is Gatiss. Expects nothing but big things from Davis. I agree. And it'll be very big, ambitious stuff, and that's exactly what Russell has always brought to it. That's very true. Like, okay, he's basically Russell T. Davis is JNT if he was a really good writer as well. He's very good at that whole promotion, right? Yeah, I think it'll be delightful. I think it'll be quite recently, and he looked really, really happy, and I think that that's lovely to see. I know he's bursting with you, so it's great. Moffat knows some of what Davis is up to, but he's not talking. I wish you were, mate. I'm going to give you no hints, right? I know a certain number of things, but I don't remember which bits are secret, so I'm terrified to say anything. I know some stuff, but not everything. I don't have a briefing sheet I used to have. I used to create, which would tell me what to shut up about. So I'm not saying anything at all. We're thinking Moffat maybe learned his lesson with the Weeping Angel's Flux. I think that was on purpose. Blah, blah, blah. Legend of Sea Devils. Piss off. Don't care. Don't care. Leave me alone. Hugh Grant. Oh, God. Leave me alone. Stop gloating. It's not Hugh Grant, right? And they can't stop about that. Okay. Anything yet? It doesn't look Doctor Who. Matt Smith reveals the franchise. Yeah, we know about that. Mandigo injures finger. How'd you hurt your finger, darling? Oh, she hurt it on a sea devil. Oh, really? Really? It wasn't in a certain time lord now, was it? It hurt my finger. Doctor Who, pointless question, has fans saying it's a sign of the times. Okay. Oh, God, she's so awful. She really is. By the way, we're not doing Picard tonight. I haven't seen it yet. I spent 3 hours going over Doctor Who, right? 3 freaking hours. It was a nightmare, right? I think it was actually even more than that. Pointless question. Doctor Who companions: Mike Yates, Yasmin Khan, Zara Carmichael, Melanie Bush, Stephen Taylor, Bill Drummond. That was it. What's the headline for this? Was it a sign of the times? That calls fans to lament the standing of the show with the British public viewing figures. Okay, fine, leave me alone. Yeah, we know it's been very, very bad. Okay, we're all aware. We're going to look at what page we're on. Tom Holland, yes, fine. Everyone's just repeating. Ark in Space, love a bit of Ark in Space. The 8th Doctor Olympic. Okay, leave me alone. Oh, yeah, fine. None of this worth talking about. Let's go over here. This is worth talking about. Oh, dying. There we go. This is worth talking about. Where is this? This is the reality that we are dealing with and why things are so insanely crazy, right? This is
No, that's not correct, Amanda.
So you've seen parents talking at school board meetings. Well, I figure they need a right to reply, and but given his preponderance, he's either a big Jodie Whittaker fan or very much on the other side of the parents who, yeah. This bill in Florida, which they said don't say gay bill, it's don't have secret conversations about sex with my 4-year-old bill, right? It's like, that's it. That's what they're prohibiting, having sexual conversations in secret with 4-year-olds, right? No, you're not allowed to do that, and if it's important that you do that, then you need to change. Right? You need to change. It's very important. No, you shouldn't be having sexual conversations with minors. Okay? Ever. Right? Especially in secret. That sounds bad. So, having said that, this is the response.
Okay. Then, Mr. Epstein, you're at 3 minutes.
And like, why is it always a Jewish name? Really? I'm like, oh, please no. But of course it is.
1 second. 1 second.
I mean, he's wearing a hammer and sickle, a rainbow hammer and sickle. Okay. It's not overly gay friendly, Russia, right? And Russia's invading Ukraine, which you got Ukraine flag there. Like, there's so many. This is like the episode we're going to be talking about tonight. The Tsuranga Conundrum. It's just a random collection of dumb ideas. We're going to get when we get to it. I'll tell you. But I try and go through. What I'm saying, big news. Trailer for Sea Devils just dropped. Okay. Well, fine. We'll come back to you, but darling. Okay. Wait. Here we go.
Sea Devil.
Here. All right. You know, I'm going to download this one as well. And we'll watch it that way. Where is it? Big news. I love when stuff happens. See, this is why YouTube just beats download. Come on, it's not download. We'll try one more time. Download. Come on, you've opened up your oh no, it's not over. It's not what's the name of this thing? It's not downloading. I'll try a different one. YouTube downloader online. Doink. We'll try this one. Is it going to work? No. This one's just broken. Okay, let's try this one. There's a whole bunch of them. Okay, pasting your link here. I'm pasting my link there, darling. I'm not talking code. Yes, we want to download that. It's taking us to AliExpress. Look, all roads lead to bloody AliExpress. It's incredible. Well, did I get my... Oh, it's not downloading, man. It's really annoying. Fine, we'll have to watch it like this. Where is it? Now I've lost it. There you go. Turn the sound up, make sure we can hear it properly. Yep. Share screen. Just dropped. Wow, it's still got 3,500 views already. Here we go. There we go. Oh, Jodie Whittaker being stunning and brave. Oh, I don't understand her acting choices. It's beyond me.
Sea devil.
Okay, these are good effect shots. That looks ridiculous. Really? Well, I stopped to compliment you, and then I paused it on the gay puff candy. Like, what? Why? What? Just why?
Yeah,
okay, what's he saying?
Come straight for us.
That's impossible.
Okay, this is a recurring problem of this doctor, right? She's always clueless. She's like, no, I don't know how they're doing that. Like, really? God, how is she such a dummy?
Paraqued.
Where's the crew? That'll be us. We don't stand a chance.
Yes, did you just stand up like this? You're like a kid sometimes. Thanks. Say hello to Night Crow. The order's been disrupted.
Because of you. Because of what you...
Thank God they're the bloody Sea Devils turn up. I'm bored right now. I'm like, oh, yeah, let's have a... Go back a little bit. I like seeing the Sea Devils. Let's see what they do.
Because of you. Because of what you unleash.
You want to create chaos.
It is our time.
Wait. Was that Yaz fighting with the Sea Devil? Oh, shut up. She's so stunning. So brave. Icky thump. I bet after they're done, they have a big girly snog, right? Her and the doctor.
It is our time.
Man the cannons. The ship is going down.
By the way, such a common trait of this doctor, right? Where is it? Shit scared running, right? It's not like, when every other doctor would run down a bloody corridor. Here, where is it? Whenever every other doctor would run down a corridor, they'll be like running to avenge you or running to do that. Not running because they're shitting themselves. That was something. Yeah, there you go. Oh, bollocks. Come back. Where'd it go? There you go. Yeah. Missed it again. Hang on. There's just like, yeah, really? Like very occasionally the doctor shows fear. Then it makes it really scary. But in every episode, it makes your doctor look like a coward. Moron. it looks like, and I say these effect shots are actually are losing it on me the more we see it. Hey, key thump. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah. Oh, look, recklessly flying the TARDIS like she doesn't know what she's doing. I just. 1 second. There can be only one. Really? Oh, come on. Why are we really? Really? Do you really think that you're selling this, right? I mean, really? Oh, man, this is going to suck hard. Oh, boy. I see a disaster coming. I see a disaster coming with this one. Don't you? Yeah, I see a disaster coming. Let's go have a quick look at it again. Okay, it looks really bad. It looks like a bad one. Firstly, why are you focusing on Jodie Whittaker's acting ability and you made the one person who people didn't hate, didn't want to vomit in their mouth, look like a cream puff? Like, why?
Sea devil.
Sea devil. Let me just say what it is, so the norm is no. Do you remember the Flux trailer? Hey, we're flying from the Weeping Angels, the Daleks, and a race called the Ravagers. The race. There's 2 of them. Okay, that is a nice effect shot. I like the idea. I like the TARDIS underwater. That's a nice effect shot. This one possible.
Straightforward.
That's impossible.
Yeah, no, everything's always impossible. Oh. And I can't stand it when she meets people and she's like, "Oh, Icky Thump, you're the person from the past who's super famous. Oh, let me spoil your future in graphic detail. What? When you're 5 years from now, when you do that incredible thing, what are you thinking? Because she's so dumb." Yeah, give up.
Not yours. We don't stand a chance.
Yes, did you just stand up like this?
I mean, like, they have to put the word swashbuckle on there because otherwise you wouldn't know. So it's like, and like, damn, like, why is this guy being dressed up? It's just, God.
You're like a kid sometimes.
So, swashbuckle your seatbelts? Oh, I get it. Fine. Hey, look at me! I'm so I'm like they turned her into like this Super Mary Sue who can do anything, and she seems the least competent person I've ever met, other than the Doctor. And she's she's less competent than the Doctor, but she has less destructive capability than the Doctor because she's a human being who doesn't know stuff. But even though she acts like the Doctor is probably as incompetent as Yaz. However, she could destroy time and space with her incompetency, where Yaz can just go, "Oh God," and like, I don't understand why they thought it was a good idea to say, "Oh, she's brilliant at everything." Yeah, like what? Like, how is this a good idea? Somebody explain it to me.
Thanks. Say hello to my crew.
Do you think anybody really believes this is an epic adventure? That's Jodie Whittaker there swinging over. God help us! Like, do you really think anybody thinks this is an epic adventure?
The world has been disrupted because of.
Oh man, we don't have the schedules yet, do we? What do you think is playing opposite it? We'll have a look at Radio Times. They're the schedules. That's gonna be funny. Oh please, ITV, put something big. Spider-Man No Way Home. That'd be awesome. Do that.
Because of what you unleashed.
You want to create chaos.
It is our time.
Man the cannons. The ship is going down.
Oh. It's really going to be bad. It's really going to be bad. That's not good news. Let's see if they got the listings out yet. That's not news. Exclusive. Sherlock Crazy will bring it back tomorrow if the cast reveal. We know that. Everybody knows that. TV Guide. There we go. Oh, we're not up there yet. We don't have schedules that far in advance. Yeah. Oh, well. What's on the week before? We'll start with that. This is Sunday, right? Country Files. So it's probably around... wow, Country Files late. Dynasties 2, whatever that is, that looks like the slot they want. Right? In for a penny. Yeah, look, it's like a Celebrity Chase special. That'll probably, if that goes up against it, don't look good. Yeah, man, that looks really bad. That looked really, really bad. It's like a parody. It's played as a parody when it should be straight down. Well, we're really gonna when I get to that review, which will be soon. We'll talk about it. That's Impossible as Jodie trying to do Tenants What, but without understanding it at all. Right? I'd rather watch Flog It. I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that is. Fine. So let's go back to this. Let's go back to this piece of insanity. Let me wind this back. Can you see it? No, I'm just getting the whizzy wheel again. Oh, don't make me reboot again. Come on. Oh, you're doing so good. Oh, there you go. So again, we're going back to the Don't Say Gay bill, which is the same as saying the Don't Say Straight bill. It's actually the don't have secret conversations with 4-year-olds about sex, right? Don't sexually initiate 4-year-olds, right? In secret, right? Don't do that. That's bad. So this is how this person sees it.
No, that's not correct, Amanda. Okay, then, Mr. Epstein, you're at 3 minutes.
1 second. 1 second. Okay.
Yeah, because this guy's got to get his notes together. I mean, blimey. Is there any bit the Kool-Aid he hasn't drunk? Gay's not mentioned in it. I know. It's like it's such and it's incredible, right? It's absolutely incredible. Like I was thinking, my daughter, who's not stupid, right? She was talking about all these kids walking out in Florida because of the Don't Say Gay bill, and I say no, that's a complete lie. They're walking out, but it's not real, right? It's a don't have conversations about sex and in secret with 4-year-olds, and she's like, well, why does that need to be illegal? Because that's what they want to do, and because he can't answer it, they call it the Don't Say Gay bill, right? It's insane.
Masked. Okay. A little bit about me. My name is...
Dude, we do not need to know. Okay, everything about you is very, very obvious, okay? You don't need to tell us anything, right? But let's hear your take on it.
Marty Epstein. I'm a former writer for the New York Times.
Yeah, really? Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? Former writer. Like, you just can't get work from them. Okay, fine.
An editor at BuzzFeed. I currently teach...
Oh, wow. What a shock. An editor at BuzzFeed and a former writer at New York Times. Really? Really? Well, what a shock.
Political science at Southwest High School. Well,
okay, let's go back. I'm sorry.
For the New York Times and editor at BuzzFeed. I currently teach political science at Southwest High School.
That's a job that he should no longer have, right? He should no longer have.
Well, also working part-time at my local Starbucks for the fact that they're paying for my 6-year-old openly gay transgender offspring's gender.
Okay, 1 second. 6 years old. You're not openly gay when you're 6 years old. No one's openly straight, no one's openly gay when you're 6 years old. Right? That is you projecting your perversion. And I'm not saying being gay is a perversion. I'm saying you're whatever on him. This is not about being gay. This is about you wanting to sexualize children. And I think in your case, not to sleep with them. You don't strike me as that, maybe, but much more to justify yourself, right? You want the world to tell you that you're right, right? And you don't want the world to tell you that you're wrong. Well, dude, this is wrong, mate. This is wrong.
Gender transition surgery, as well as providing unlimited hormone blockers.
Okay, let's go back for a second. His 6-year-old
Gay transgender offspring's gender transition surgery, as well as providing.
Okay, so he's working 2 jobs so he can get his openly gay 6-year-old transgendered offspring gender reassignment surgery. Okay, this guy should have the kid taken away from him immediately. I hope he is.
Unlimited hormone blockers, access to abortion. But anyways, let me get into the reason I'm here today.
So he wants unlimited hormone blockers and access to abortion for a 6-year-old? That's just okay. Keep going.
Then I'll circle back if we have any time left. Our superintendent refuses to really put his foot down with this transphobia, and he failed to get transgender.
Okay, again, this is what you're talking about is child abuse. If what you're saying is true, it's child abuse, right? Let's see if we can read this sign. Levels of transphobia! 1. Trump supporters! Yes, we tend to think that penises are generally speaking male. Bible believers! Yes. We tend to think penises generally speaking male. Straight white males! Okay, so now you got most of the world, right? And then you put in naughty national socialists from 1930s, right? Excuse. Oh, I have a gay friend. How's that an excuse? Or family member? Okay. Fine. And 3, refusal of being transgender and refusal to be treated to the same sex. Yeah. Okay. That's just so. Wait 1 second. Level 3 is worse. So the naughty national socialists. That's just where it starts. Okay. Keep going, mate. Whoa.
Gender restrooms, and I am sickened. Transphobia.
Let's go back. Okay.
Circle back if we have any time left.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna have any time left, mate.
Our superintendent refuses to really put his foot down with this transphobia, and he failed to get transgender restrooms, and I am sickened. Transphobia is a serious illness, and unfortunately, there isn't a vaccine for it yet. And I first witnessed transphobia.
Okay. At this point, somebody needs to look again. Speaking of somebody who has reasonably recently experienced mental illness, this guy isn't well, and somebody needs to help him. He needs to go to hospital. Somebody needs to look after his kid. This is not sane, right? This is not sane.
Yeah. When a kid wearing a racist "Make America Great Again" hat made fun of me and said that me being myself was a Halloween costume.
All right, I hate to say it. You being yourself is a Halloween costume. Look at you. Look at you. You don't need to be so much yourself, right? We don't all have to have a relentless expression of self. You can conform to norms, and if it's too painful for you, then there's something wrong with you, right? I'm sorry, mate. It's like, why do we have to pretend that you're normal? You're not. You need to get to the hospital.
And even though Donald Trump is not in office, the disease of Trumpism.
It's a parody? Is it really? It's got to. Hey, do we have confirmation this is a parody? Really? Oh my God. Let's keep going. It seems pretty real to me, mate. Let's keep going.
Has spread across our stolen land. Every night I cry myself to sleep knowing that I live on stolen Native American land. As a high school teacher, I witnessed transphobia every single day.
I mean, it would make sense as a parody. How? I mean, no. How can you say, I mean, look at it, DC? No. That's the clown world we live in. I don't know if it's like, really? 3 years ago, yeah, it would have been a parody. Now? How can you think that? Like, you saw the army recruitment video, the American Army recruitment video with like the Disney girl. I like, this guy's nuts. I think he's real. This seems real to me, right? If anybody knows this is fake, let me know, please, in the chat.
We need to teach our students and raise awareness in our schools about this deadly virus.
For which there's no vaccine! Okay, but how do you know it's a parody? I mean, if it's been reported as a parody, I'm with you. I'm not saying it's not a parody, right? But if you acknowledge it's a parody, then that's fine. If it's like something that's been out as a parody, that's cool. Okay? I'm totally fine with it being a parody. But I can believe in it. I can't believe. There's nothing I won't believe now, right? I don't believe it, right? Let's keep going.
Transphobia is a spectrum, and it can go from transphobia to transphobia with many shades and flavors in between. But what degree of transphobic are you? We have the extreme transphobic, which is Trump supporters, Nazis, KKK, Bible thumpers who believe in a sky daddy, when we clearly know that we humans used to be monkeys and came from the Big Bang Theory, which is proven science. Let's not...
Proven science? Ah! Oh my God! Yeah, no, it is. But Mr. Epstein is also a bit of a giveaway. I don't know. It seems real to me. It seems this guy's known as Karney Shomron. He has a YouTube channel. It's a parody. Oh, okay. Here, let me look him up. Karney Shomron. There we go. Karney Shomron. All right, well, it came right up. Let's have a look at this channel.
So,
yeah, 1 second. Yeah. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, that's such good news. I mean, don't you think that's good news? I think that's very good news. I think that's very, very, very good news. Don't you? I do. Oh, fine. Before we get to the episode, let's have a quick look at Libs of TikTok. Again, I've literally just come online. I was offline for like 25 hours. Let's see if there's anything new there. That was very good. By the way, that hat is off that guy. I got a sub to his channel. That's really cool. Umral Professor Jason Herrera, as a guest on NewsHour, says that Will Smith's slap was triggered by 400 years of black erasure. Okay, fine. Weirdly insane. Multiple parents have come forward with information on Yankee SED's furry protocol. The school reported it lets students identify and act like furries. I called the school and they immediately got hostile and refused to answer the questions. No, let's hear this.
The furries are allowed to I received this, and by the way, subsequently, I've received several emails confirming that these kinds of things are happening in schools. Hi, Vicki. I have grandchildren in the Wanakee School District. They have been instructed not to take pictures of, make fun of, stare at, or in any way call out the behavior of their classmates who are furries. The furries can choose whether they want to speak or not. The furries are allowed to dress in their choice of furry costumes. The furries can choose not to run in gym class, but instead sit at the feet of their teacher and lick their paws. Barking, hissing, and other similar animal noises are commonplace in the hallways at school. The children have been told that the furries are an identity and they must treat these children normally, and the school administration and teachers have normalized the behavior of the furries in their school. I am appalled. Now, lest you think this just might have been somebody who was trying to, punk us.
It's okay. This is why I believed it. Listen to this. This is why I believed it. Oh my God. Is this a parody? Who knows?
To me after I read that email on the air and said, this is real. It is happening. Kids are permitted to declare themselves furries as an identity, and they are then protected. In their behavior is protected. For those of you who don't know what a furry is, furries are people who identify with and believe in some capacity they are furry animated characters.
Yeah, but don't they normally have sex? Is that what it always boils down to, having sex? Oh, look, Rachel Lee, 100% a woman, and we're sorry for calling her a man. Absolutely. Can't argue, 100% a woman. So what's the mental illness? I can't. It's a minute and 23 seconds. Leave me alone. That's mental illness. Please explain how she's... Okay, who cares? Okay, fine. I think we're up to date. Dance if you're pregnant, but you killing your baby. Like, stop! I don't want to know. Oh, I don't want to know. This is too much. This is doing my head in. All right, this is doing my head in. Let's get rid of this. I think it might be time. I think it might be time to really do it. Oh, Liam Nielsen's chin's here. How are you, sir? I will find you and I will kill you. Good luck. Now, where is it? Where is it? The Tsuranga Conundrum. Fine. Oh, God help me. God help me. It's so bad. Fine. Let me pull that up. Let me pull up the slides and we'll get going. Slides. There we go. Doink. We have a lot of slides to get through. There's a lot to get through, I'm afraid. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum, ba-da-da-dum-ba-da. Woo! No, it's not that. It's not Doctor Who at all. It's awful. It's awful. Okay, so what I try and do with these reviews, right? These are very forensic. This is basically after the after the plane crash, when they go through the wreckage and they try to work out what happened. How did this plane crash quite so hard? So that's what these reviews are, right? That's what these reviews. It's so what this episode is the it's a few things. It's a mess. It's an absolute mess. It's a few things. I think they wanted to do an episode which showed how the Doctor, without any hope and any equipment, rallies the people around them, makes them the best version of themselves, and lifts them up. Right, to be great people. It's essentially the same way, without any, as the 11th Hour. The 11th Hour, I think, is probably one of Stephen Moffat's best scripts. It's absolutely brilliant. Gotta be the best opening episode of any Doctor. It's so clever, right? It's so clever. It does so many things, and it does them all well. It introduces you to Matt Smith's Doctor. It introduces you to Amy Pond. It introduces you to ongoing mystery. It introduces a great new villain. It puts him in an impossible situation with no tech, no TARDIS, no sonic screwdriver, no tech, and it ratchets up the stakes. And he gets to define himself as a Doctor. I think that is his first Doctor moment, right? I am the bit where he faces off against the Atraxi. That is his first Doctor moment, right? And he has a few of them. I would say Tom Baker's first real Doctor moment will be Ark in Space, right? The episode 1, Ark in Space, when he's looking at it, has that Shakespearean speech. And we're on episode 5 right now, and we haven't had one with Jodie Whittaker. In fact, we're getting further and further away right now. So what they want to do is try and do what they did in 11th Hour over here. But they can't help themselves, but it falls right into white savior syndrome, straight away, right? Chris Chibnall is a white savior, right? As is Jodie Whittaker, as is Jodie Whittaker's Doctor, because the people they rally together are all people very much on the progressive stack, and everything is trying to make you think of things not in the traditional evil white male patriarchy way, but in a new, more stunning and brave way, right? So that's what it. And as such, it fails on so many levels. There's so many errors in and mistakes in it, that because they don't care, because they just focus on the job. And really, it's Doctor Who, as Philip Hinchley said, is the show that finds you out, right? It's absolutely the show that finds you out. Which is found out Chris bloody Chibnall, right? So it starts off cold opening, and it's cold opening. It's always awful, right? The cold opening always sucks. It starts like brum, brum, and the theme music is horrible. I quite like the visuals, right? This is okay, and I do like how it speeds up. And directed by Jennifer Parrott, the direction is lackluster. She was clearly a diversity hire, right? You hire everything about this is diversity hire. The Tsuranga Conundrum. And Christian himself has said in the in his interviews that he likes giving people opportunities. He's like, no, he likes giving black people opportunity, or people he feels lesser than him that he can help out. He wants to be a white knight, which is what this essentially is. So we start off, and again, this fails because this doctor hasn't established himself as a doctor at all, right? She really hasn't, and she gets further and further away from it, right? So they're on. It's just dumb idea, right? It's a dumb idea. They're on a junk planet, right? And they're looking for some shit. I don't know what they're looking for. They're looking for something, right? And then she's like, oh, they've been there for hours. With metal detectors looking for something. And she's like, oh, we might be on the wrong junk planet, right? And she's always so I mean, like, I don't know. You're not hot enough to be this ditzy and stupid, right? You're not. It's like, what the hell's going on? And she said, hey, wake you up. We might be on the wrong junk planet. So they're like, but we've been here for freaking hours, mate. Hours. Why? And then, she attacks Graham for saying that. She threatens to throw him at the TARDIS. Like, yeah, I just took you rain-bathing on the Florida, right? So then Graham, again, the gross negligence of this doctor, which is like we've never, ever seen in any doctor before, right? Even when they try to portray Colin Baker's doctor as being grossly negligent in Trial of the Time Lord, he wasn't this grossly negligent, right? So Graham finds something. Yeah, I found something they're looking for. And she goes, oh no, and it's a mine, right? It's a mine, and they did, and she's like, oh, I don't know what to do, right? It's a sonic mine, and she's like, nobody move. We set it off, and we've only got like 2 seconds, and oh no, boom, it blows up. So it's like, she's lucky they're not all killed. Right? It's insane. They talk about hope a lot in this episode, right? Talk about, oh, it's good, we got to have hope. Hope seems to be their code word for blind luck and not dying when they absolutely should do, which is what this is one of the times. So anyway, let's recap. We're a couple of minutes in. We're on a junk planet for hours looking for something, and we don't know what, with metal detectors. Might be on the wrong planet. They come across a mine. It blows up, and they should all be dead. Right? They should have, and if you hadn't had an idiot with your cold opening, you could and got rid of the cold opening, you could have had that, and it actually would have been much better than what you had. But no, right? Absolutely not. No, it's just bizarre. And like again, it's what they want to maneuver her into this position so she doesn't have any. She's in an impossible situation, but by doing that, they depleted the character of the doctor by making her into a moron, right? So then they go, and she wakes up and she doesn't know where I am. What's going on? Oh, I don't know what's happening. So this is the second time they should all be dead in 4 episodes. Yeah, I think it's worth pointing out. So they wake up and they've been rescued and are in a hospital after like blowing up a mine. And who's this? Is this the guy everybody wants to be the doctor? And they wake up and she's like, oh, I don't know what's going on. And they're like, no, just can't wait. She's looking for her ident card or something they don't have. And she's just groggy, doesn't know what's going on. Everybody else is being revived, and she was the last one revived, right? That is Tom Ellis, isn't it? I think it's Tom Ellis. Right? Let's have a look. Let's see. Let's see the guest cast of this piece of garbage, which I think is a fair way of describing it. Let's look on Wikipedia. Oh, that's dragging. So why wait for that one? We'll keep going. But I think it's Tom Ellis, right? So he's like, calm down. You got injuries. You know, you've been hurt. You're in a sonic mine, and you're like, well, it's like they've been taken to a hospital. They think, oh, here it is. Who have they got? No, it's Brett Goldstein. Okay. He is a British actor, comedian, and writer. He's best known for writing and starring Apple TV's Plus's said Ted Lasso. I like that. That's what he looks like. Oh, that's him. Yeah, he writes that. I didn't know. No, it's not Tom Ellis. Okay, but he's pretty good. I do like him in it. And that she's all groggy and trying to work again. Absolutely useless. Doesn't know what's going on. Heavily injured. Or staggering about. She's not been discharged, not listening to anyone, right? She staggers about, not knowing anything, whilst bragging that she knows everything, right? And she's like, don't do that. This guy would actually be good as a doctor. I think he'll be good casting. He's like, no, look, you can't do that. You can't just walk around. And you're like, oh no, I got some very valuable piece of property. Me TARDIS. I left it on the junk planet where people go to scavenge for stuff. Like, so wait a minute, so she's lost the bloody again, right? And she walks into this room which has a do not disturb sign on it. This is a medical facility, and they're walking into somebody's private room, clearly looking at their medical records, right? So this is a android. This is a stunning and brave general who's again, you know. This guy Chibnall's opinion of black people is so disgusting. Like, oh, look at that, we're making them black. I bet that scares you, doesn't it, patriarch? No. We view people as people, weirdo, right? You view them as points, right? Which is gross. Demorpin says, magically saved by a passing ship trope gets really tedious. Yes, this is the second time. This is the 5th episode, and this is the 4th episode that's happened in. Right? It's so bizarre. It's so bizarre. So anyway, she wanders in, and so this is a stunning and brave general, and her robot lover, sort of. You get the feeling that is. And her brother, right? And they have a bit of a strange relationship. He doesn't like the robot, right? And they just wander and said, oh, we're just wandering in. And she says, oh, Eki Thump, your famous general from the future. You did the incredible thing. Oh, let me tell you again. She's in a bedroom. Leave her. What the hell? So she's got this thing. She said, oh, no, there was lots of people at that battle. And she said, oh, no, you're absolutely great. Chuffing great. We love you. You're in the where are they? So she's in the Book of Celebrants. Oh, you're so great. And she said, she said, what's your name? She said, I'm the doctor. I said, aren't you also in a Book of Celebrants? You have a whole chapter. I said, oh no, that's just a common name. Oh no, not me. Gotta go. Like in a very unconvincing way, right? Because like, oh, I like to brag a bit, me. And so one's again heavily injured, just woken up, and then she goes back and she brags. Actually, it was more of a volume than just a chapter. Eki Thump on the best. So she keeps wandering that. And again, look at that arrogant blood expression, right? I mean, I can't believe she actually comes back and to brag, right? It's so like, what other doctor would do that? Right? That's not charming. It's like you're watching David Tennant's Doctor, who David Tennant has an idea what charming is and what being nice is, and you don't, and you're like, oh, and you don't understand it. You're just obnoxious. It's weird, right? So she's staggering around the ship, not listening to anyone. And she's like, oh, look, this is probably the way to go. She breaks into like the control room. Oh, no. Now you get propaganda number 2. She meets this guy who's pregnant. And again, this hatred of normative family, right? It's like this guy, not only pregnant, got knocked up on a holiday, and they only have like a 10-day gestation or something stupid like that. And then you get more stupid anti-science says that in their world, boys give birth to boys and girls give birth to girls, right? Because they want to break the idea of women being, they want to break the idea of there being a family. And so he says, yeah, I'm pregnant. And again, this would have been kind of cute if it wasn't, 2020, right? But it's not. It's like, this is propaganda, right? Propaganda. Over here, stealing ideas from Red Dwarf. You're absolutely right. And not just propaganda, very blatant propaganda. Oh, it's so stunning and brave. You're so stunning and brave being pregnant. And he said, yeah. He basically saying how he got knocked up on vacation. And like, this is terrible. They got knocked up on vacation, right? I don't understand. So like, they found her wandering around. God, look at her. And she's like, it's like, wait a minute. They're trying to find the exit. Where's the exit? Then she goes, wait a minute, there is no exit. She feels the floor and realizes it vibrates. Says, we're on a spaceship. And he says, yes, that's right. You're on a spaceship. And they got picked up. Like, again, they're completely of her own idiocy. She was on this planet looking for something for hours. And they picked up a mine and it blew up. And by the stroke of luck, they got picked up by this ambulance ship. Like, I mean, they should all be dead. They should all be dead, right? And she's like, oh, but we got to go back. How do we turn the ship around? We got to go back and get the TARDIS. Is it? No, you can't, right? Like, we have all these patients that need to get to medical facility, right? You got to get to the hospital. You can't turn it around. They're like, no, I got to find a way in. Yeah, I got to find a way to do it, right? Come on, turn. And she goes, oh man, there we go. Doink. He's like, no, I've got to keep going. Oh, man, why does it keep flicking backwards? Right. So she's like, just being, the average terrible patient here. That way. There we go. And she's walking away again. I mean, like, she doesn't give a shit about anybody. This is not the Doctor. So she breaks into this room, this drive room, right? And she's like going to hack into it. And then she's like, no, we're going to have to restrain you if you do that. So, no, I need to get to the TARDIS. And then you're there completely out of your own idiocy, you stupid woman, right? They're completely out of her own idiocy. That's the only reason you're there, right? Because you're lucky not to be dead. It's like, we're going to have to sedate you if you don't do this. You can't break in. So, no, I've got to get back. It's super important. So, all these people, there's a bunch of people who are going to die if they don't get to hospital. He's like, oh. So he managed to talk her down, right? Managed to talk her down. He said, you might be right there. Maybe I shouldn't be a selfish cunt, right? Essentially, that's the conversation they say. And like, it's not okay. It's not okay. This is not the Doctor. The Doctor, post-regeneration trauma, maybe. But, like, again, you're halfway through a first season at this point. This is not the Doctor, right? No other Doctor would behave this way, right? And you made a big deal at Time Lord Victorious. That was, like, half a scene, right? It was special. Not the entirety of the persona of the character. Right, and so they're trying to work out where she has to go. They're looking at the space. They're, hey, what's that over there? They see something travel towards them, like just purely coincidentally, completely. Again, it is also contrived to get them to the first plot point where they're you'll see, yeah, but it's very, very contrived. And this thing clunks into the ship. Said, hey, Keithorpe, what's that? And of course, she doesn't know anything because she's an idiot, right? She's an absolute idiot. And they see this thing like plow through the ship, and to like, oh, it's going this way, it's going that way, and we got to do something with it. There we go. And it's going over to one. There's 2 escape pods going to one escape pod, and then it like starts to eat through things, and the power starts to go. And said, look, okay, we have to go, like try and work out what it is, right, and do something about this thing. And so he's saying, listen, I'll go to this one where it's going. You go to the last one it went to. He said, no, I'll go to the one. I'll face it. It's like, no, this is my ship. It's my responsibility. And he's like, you have to do what I said. I don't like doing things that are being told what to do. Excuse me. If you weren't such a doofus, you wouldn't constantly need to be told what to do. Again, why they write the character like this? So then the new doctor or nurse, the robot goes up to him and says he needs more adrenaline blockers. He said, well, I'm not sure I can give you them because, we only have a certain amount. We've got to get to the hospital. He's like, well, we're VIPs. I hate to have to report you at your first voyage, and it'll reflect very badly on you. He said, oh, okay, you kind of blackmailed me into it then. Fine. So at that time, Graham wanders back into the private room and talks to this bloke, who the brother of the stunning and brave general. And he said, he basically says his sister's like the greatest ever, but she's hiding something from her. Like she's not really, she's got a different disease from what she's saying, and he knows it, and she won't say. And he's an engineer, and she's a great pilot, basically. So now the doctor's going to investigate, and again, look how shit scared she is through the whole thing, because she has no idea what's going on. So he goes and checks this escape pod while she checks the other one, and it's been jettisoned, right? So he goes into the one that hasn't been for some stupid reason, and he sees this thing in there eating away, and it causes the lights to go out, and of course his pod ejects into space, right? Hey, I'm gonna get you. No, you're not. You're useless. You're absolutely useless. And we see a great example of the Jodie Whittaker inability to run, right? Just please. Why did you not practice running? Oh, right, because you didn't give a shit, right? You didn't need to do anything, and she's running down. Right? He's like, so now he proves himself to be a good white male, right? You wonder about how he could be a white male. He's a good white male because he calls up the non-white nurse and says, oh, you can do this. You're the bestest ever, and just get lots of positive reinforcement because you are the bestest super ever. Oh, let me give you positive reinforcement, and then he is ejected and blows up. Whoa! They all like roll around. They go, oh no! That's the next slides, and then doink. So he was trying to hack the general's record. So the doctor basically has let this guy die, right? Like she's screwed up. So this doctor is essentially useless, right? Absolutely useless. So then the doctor goes hunting, and there's something in the ship eating away, and eventually she finds it, and she has no idea what it is. And look at it. Look how pathetic this is. Look how scared this dog. Hey, I'm scared. So he growls. Rah! And she's like, ah! Like, I'm sorry. Why are they playing this character as so weak? All right? I don't understand why this character is so incredibly weak. Basically, they're contriving themselves to get themselves in this position. And look how freaking terrified she is. So what's happening? So then she goes, he sneaks up to it and like says, oh, I don't know what it is. It's she has no idea, right? And no clue what it is. She scans it with a sonic screwdriver, and it eats the sonic screwdriver. Okay, so now she's exactly where they wanted this to be. And again, look at her. I like moments of fallibility are cool. Relentless fallibility isn't. Makes you look like a doofus, right? Like, I don't know why they thought this was a good creative decision. If you thought, okay, like, I don't understand. What were they thinking? So So then she's like, "Oh, I don't know what it is," and it jumps, spits out the sonic screwdriver. It doesn't work. Then jumps away, and they run away, and he's got the adrenaline blockers, and so they end up back in the drive room again. And we get an info dump on it, right? We get an info dump on what this thing is. They look at the computer knows somehow. She doesn't. Right? She doesn't know, but they just said, well, what is it? Look, let me do a bit of hands on hip acting so I can be doctory, right? Oh, God, look at that. I mean, again, you don't have the right to sneer at people when you're so useless, right? You've got your entire TARDIS crew, your large, diverse TARDIS crew, virtually killed, right? I don't know. They should all be dead, right? Now they're stranded on a space ambulance. Luckily survived, and then you may have lost the TARDIS, right? And now something came on the ship coincidentally at the same time, and you're like, and you just screwed up so much you let your only guy who knew what's going on die. So yeah, you're useless. You are absolutely useless, and I don't understand what that is. So then now the computer knows what they are. Doctor doesn't know, but they know, right? The computer knows. So it's a super creature. It eats everything, right? It eats through everything. It's apart from human flesh, apart from flesh, apparently, but it eats metal. It goes through anything. They're unstoppable. If you touch it, you die because it's toxic. And they known to destroy whole colonies. They're like giant. So it's like this magic bunny that can do anything. It's you know what it is? It's the Guardian from the Monty Python and Holy Grail, the bunny. Hey, what's that? Yeah, where's the monster? It's the bunny rabbit. Wait, what? Is it behind the rabbit? No, it's the rabbit, right? Oh no, run away! That guy. That's what it is. This is a super powerful thing, right? And now she doesn't have a sonic screwdriver, doesn't have a TARDIS. She's trapped on a flying ambulance, and they got this thing that's going to destroy the ship, right? So they again, not a clue what to do, right? No idea. And yeah, eats anything other than organic matter. And again, she's trying to think. Yeah, keep trying to think, and nothing happens. Don't worry, Daz. Yes, it's going to be stunning and brave in a couple of weeks. Fighting sea devils. We've seen that already. Freaking incredible. Oh, God, look at her trying. It's just stop. I know. And again, we have slightly brown nurse being scared and then being inspired, right? So, I don't know what to do. So meanwhile, this thing is going through the ship, eating it, right? And she gets her adrenaline blockers and like, well, why are you having more adrenaline blockers? What's going on? And pregnant man is like, hey, do you want to touch my pregnancy? Like, you know, so the doctor's asked for like 7 minutes because she needs a minute to think. Because you think 7 minutes will do it, do you, darling? That's a bit optimistic. I mean, you haven't started thinking at all at any point during this entire season. So why do you think you're going to come up with anything now? So she's got 7 minutes to think. Meanwhile, they're going to have a meeting all together in the dry room. So they come together. So they came to get the pregnant man. And of course, we have some pregnant man. So I say, oh, you shouldn't be so narrow-minded and think only women have babies, darling. Yeah, okay, whatever. I mean, like, we live in a world where I will be banned from YouTube if I say that you know, if you have a period, you're a woman. Yeah, you're probably a woman. Okay, whatever. Smoke me kip. Right. Come on, you read. Who wrote that earlier? That was funny. Good Red Wolf reference. And they like, oh, it's really weird. Boys don't have boys, girls don't have girls where you come from. And he's like grossed out by them, and it's like, it's so obvious. You know what this is? This is you grooming 4-year-olds, talking to 4-year-olds about sex, right? That's what it is. Freaking weirdos. And it's always been about this, right? It's always been grooming children to accept their sexually strange attitudes. And it's just become more and more apparent, hasn't it? Right. So So again, they visit the pregnant man. The whole episode is a bunch of flimsily, badly thought out ideas to make women stunning and brave, or trans nonsense about accepting. We got to be accepting. Now we're being asked to accept that sexualizing 4-year-olds, and we're told we're bigger, so we don't, right? So Preggers man is going to give the baby away because he can't cope with being a parent. So it's like another awful subplot, right? Like, yeah, he got knocked up one night, and there's no moralizing about that. That's fine. That's fine. And no, it's not fine. It's not fine to get yourself knocked up. I'm sorry. How about this? How about having sex only in in the context of a loving relationship? How about that for a crazy idea? How about only having sex if you're married? How about that? Oh, yeah. Would that be better for everybody? Would that be better for you? Yes. Would it stop unwanted pregnancies? Yes, it would, wouldn't it? Right? And I understand. Oh man, what a drag. But like, I understand. Listen, people are people. Humans will be, but it should at least, you should see the benefits of a traditional married family unit, right? There are benefits to it in that everybody's freaking happier, right? But no, because they want to destroy that family unit, which is what this is about. So it's so anti-science. Boys just give birth to boys, girls give birth to. So stupid. What you say? One womb will only do boys. One womb will only do. It's so, and you talk about science, right? Unbelievable. Fine. So then we have this. Again, it's boring, right? The whole thing is this is boring. There's no tension being ratcheted up because you don't really care about anyone, right? You don't care about any of these characters at all. So we talk about Ryan and how Ryan doesn't really know his dad, and he hopes the guy doesn't get rid of the kid. Basically, it talks about how his mum died when he was 13, and his dad's been kind of absent since then. So then, oh god, yeah. So then we have the scene where the doctor talks about problem solving in the most idiotically simplistic way, like she's explaining the idea of problem solving. So, like when you have a patient and you don't know what it is, you look at the patient's symptoms and you work out what it could be. Yeah, well, we're going to do that now. We're going to say, we've got to get somewhere safe and not be killed by this thing, and we don't know how. We've got to find a way to do it, right? We're going to solve the problem. And you look at her trying to explain what problem solving is. This is like kindergarten Sesame Street stuff. This is so dumb. This is insulting the intelligence of children, all right? They need to imagine and think, and she has because she has ideas. This is what happens when dumb people try to write smart characters. They can't do it because she's too freaking dumb, right? Chibnall's too dumb to write somebody intelligent because he's dumb. And how do I know he's a dummy? I've seen this piece of garbage, right? I've seen this garbage. This is how I know he's a dummy, right? So this is how long they go trying to explain how to work out a problem. The nurse asks the doctor what she's a doctor of. Said, medicine, science, engineering, Legos. I'm a bit of a card, mate. Legos, hope, mainly hope. Again. The only thing you have is hope because you're a disaster darling, right? You play this character like a disaster area, right? And why? Because the whole point of this episode is to be the white knight, is to raise up these poor marginalized people, poor black people, poor brown women, poor trans men, right? It's like raising up all these poor people, and by making them be the bestest ever, because you're the bestest ever. So disgusting. This thing is just so disgusting. So they work out. They finally ask themselves, what does this thing want? This thing want? And they just want to eat everybody. We killed Astor, so they just want to kill us all. I mean, obviously that's not what he wants. It's like it takes them a while to like. Honestly, you ever read this comic Gru the Wanderer by the guy who did the Margin sketches in Mad? It was about this really stupid warrior barbarian, right? And somebody would say they had this running gag, like in the beginning of an issue, would say, "We all know you are slow of mind, Gru, right?" And then about 10 pages later, you'll see him think, "What's he mean, slow of mind?" Right, and this is it. This is dumb people writing smart characters. Greetings, Dr. Alex. How you doing? Love Gru. Gru's awesome. But they basically write this doctor as Gru, right? So she's trying to work out what's this thing want. We have to work out. So then I think the ship's computer, they get a call from Central. So yeah, they're on this space ambulance. They're stuck. There's no pilot. They're on an auto course, and they can't change it. And now they're being scanned by the Central facility to say they got Pating on board. And if they do, then we're going to have to blow up the ship. If we got no, then what to do? We're going to have to abandon ship. So we can't abandon ship because we've got no life pods. Because I'm useless, and I wasn't able to help anyone in any way, shape, and form. In fact, I just got we blundered into we walked over a mine because I'm so shit, right? So amazingly shit. So they say if we can't evacuate the ship, then they're going to have to blow it up. So, but why? Well, if we bring this Pating thing back to civilization, it's going to destroy the entire hospital and everybody there, right? You're going to kill everyone. Again, this doctor doesn't give a shit about anything other than herself. And we see it eating more of the ship. It's such a dumb threat, right? It's just such a dumb threat. So again, right now this doctor is playing with the fate of maybe millions of people, maybe billions of people, by taking this thing back to civilization, where they're trying to work out how to get back to civilization and not stop them being, sterilizing, being saved. Like any doctor would probably, I don't know, sacrifice himself rather than destroy the universe. It's the latest special. We Are the Champions or an old episode. No, this is her 5th episode ever. These are forensic recaps. Okay, seeing basically what they do to recap what's going on. Essentially, they want to show the Doctor without any hope in a hopeless situation, and how she rallies everybody to be stunning and brave. And all those people she wants to rally to be stunning and brave just have to be people on the progressive stack who need to be raised up by a white savior, which is what this is. White savior, Doctor Who, white savior. So she goes over what's going on. It tells everybody's like we kind of screwed. And then, no, we'll do it together because we're all studied and brave and all the bestest ever. We know what to do. So the general says, these things, actually, I've come across one once. They are, they are very, very dangerous. They killed my entire crew. They killed it. We have to destroy the ship. She's like, she knows we got to destroy the ship. So then she kind of takes charge and says, we got to protect the drive system, right? Because he's going to go straight for the drive system. So that leads into a scene, and she's going to work out a way of hacking into the ship that she can fly it, so they can go a different route. Who cares why, right? Who cares why? And the guys, the pregnant man, labor break, water breaks, and he's going to have a baby. Says, "Oh, can I have some men with me for the birth? She's a great midwife, but I need to have men with me." I'm like, again, will you stop preaching? That trans women are women. This is what you're doing with this, right? Okay, I understand that's your religion. I understand that's your belief. Isn't it enough that all of media and social media prohibits anybody saying anything other, right? Isn't it enough? No. You can't have anybody commit the thought crime, right? You've got to indoctrinate the kids early. I tell you, which is what this all is about. And again, when they did this, who would have thought that they will be people saying that a bill that to stop having having secret conversations with 4-year-olds about sex would be an anti-LGBTQ plus bill, right? It's an anti-pedo bill, mate. Anti-pedo bill. So they're having the baby. They're going to try and hack in and try and work out what to do. She creeps around being terrified. Fine. So she goes to like the drive system. Oh yeah. So goes into the drive system. They talk about it. And she explains what it is, and what she's doing. She's in her mind, she's inspiring lots of young children, lots of young girls to go into the science because she loves the science. Oh, Icky Thump, and she has no idea what she's saying. Oh, protons, and she has no idea what's going on. I no idea. All I know is studying and brave and studying, and all the little girls will now become scientists. They'll break the evil male patriarchy. Oh, Icky Thump. Icky Thump, you're so stunning and brave, Doctor. Stunning and brave. Yes, you are, darling. Stunning and brave. So now they have to protect the drive. They know stasers stun these things for a little bit, right? So her and the robot boy are protecting the drive system, and they're like, okay, you stay here, and then she's still talking about the thing. Still talking about again. She's trying. Yeah, this is her speech about this. She thinks this is her doctor moment. It's not. She's just useless, right? Absolutely useless. And again, so then she gives Yaz this blanket so that can touch the evil Stitch piece of crap. In case she needs to. The android, by the way, can touch it without it being a problem. But no, let's give it to Yaz. And then they go, they hear it coming. Meanwhile, in the drive room, her brother's an engineer, but she's never really looked up to him. So he says, "Oh, I can hack into it. I'll do it." Says, "Can you really?" "Oh, I know I'm a man, but I can do it. Oh, let's subvert expectations." And then she have a weird conversation. "Oh, you don't have, I don't know, Dicky Botty or whatever it is you got, yeah. Yeah, you don't have whatever you're saying you have. What's going on?" And she's like, I got, it works out she's got this thing called pilot's heart. Said, "Oh, but I'm such an inspiration. Look at me. Look how stunning and brave I am. People can't know I got pilot's heart. Oh, it'll be so embarrassing. Oh, no, we can't do that. So we'll keep it quiet." No, that says, "Oh, pilot's heart. Yeah, I knew." That's why she's using adrenaline. Again, nobody knows what pilot's heart is. Nobody cares. It doesn't work. You just want the doctor to make these people be their bestest ever, because that's what the doctors are. "Oh, you're having a baby. Oh, I'll help you out." Yes, and they all by the way, yeah, this race of people who have boys, girls have birth. You know how they give birth, right? You know how the boys give birth? Because it's a race, right? It's a normal thing. They have to have a cesarean section. So you're telling me a race evolved that needed a medical procedure to reproduce? Is that what you're saying? Oh my god! It's so. Again, the quality is so insanely low, right? The quality is just so insanely low. And there's like, oh, so then they have him giving birth. Meanwhile, they start firing the stasers at the little Stitch thing. There it is. It breaks in, and then she again. The robot man, this guy can touch this thing and he's fine, right? Nothing's going to happen. If Yaz touches it, she dies. Again, reckless endangerment. She wraps it in a blanket. And whatever she gets it wrong, right? And touches it and kicks it away. "Oh, I've got to go." Okay. It seems a bit cruel, but okay. Says, "Yeah, we just got to work out. We need to give you more power, right? We need to get more power." It says, "Oh, Icky Thump, I've just worked out what it wants." Oh, again, this is insane, right? This is her face of realization. She's worked out what the Stitch things wants. She wants energy. It doesn't want to kill. Oh, it's just a little furry ball who wants energy. Oh, that's all it wants. We just got to give it what it wants. They won't try and kill us. Again, she doesn't know what this thing is. This is her theory, right? No idea what this thing is. Never seen it before. Terrified of it, right? But left a stunning and brave family to look at, a fam to do it. And this is how I think realize, it wants energy. Oh, I worked it out. And then they get her hooked in, and they're not sure how much she can drive. But she's stunning and brave. She's the best as ever. Oh, I can do it. Look at me. I'm a black person. I'm a black woman being a hero. Oh, black women are heroes. It's incredible. I mean, like, what do they think we're going? Oh, a woman being a pilot. Oh, how could that be? Well, she's a black woman. Oh my God, her skin isn't white. Oh no. Oh, like, what do you think's going on? And he's like grinning to himself, Chibnall going, yeah, that's one for the patriarchy. I bet the sexists hate that. What? No. What you people are calling sexist is actually, normal people. Normal people hate you freaking sexist. How do we know? Sexist and racist? How do we know? Because the British public has vomited you out, right? As every other bigot that has raised its head in the British society. I have to say, I'm really impressed with Britain this way, because yes, you've had your Mosleys, you've had me, and what's happened every time, and it's always been the bloody working class that does it. They kick them out, right? They absolutely kick them out. Same here, right? No one's interested in your insane bigotry, which is all this is. So it says, oh look, being stunning and brave. I'm flying the ship now to go a different route. They get another strike, right? They can only get one more time where they can say there isn't a Pating there. Then they'll blow up the ship. They've got to get back really quickly. With the Pating on board, right? The thing that will destroy millions of people, right? Maybe billions, right? And it's going, oh, let me run badly down the corridor again. Oh, I keep on. Chomp. I mean, wasn't it obvious that they wanted energy from the beginning? So we have a Jodie plan coming up. So she runs to the drive room, right, and says there's a bomb in it that they'll use to blow up the ship, right? So if I take that bomb out, I'm going to use it, right? So she breaks in, and again doesn't really know anything about this region of space. Doesn't know that about the where she is in time. I mean, she does, but like she's got herself trapped. Nearly got everybody killed many times over, right? But it doesn't matter. Because they wanted to do the 11th hour. They want to do the 11th hour for Jodie, and it's written by morons. Literally written by morons. So she gets the bomb, the little bomb, and says, "Oh no, now I've got to do my stunning plan." Meanwhile, stunning and brave general flies the ship. Oh, I'm stunning and brave. Oh, you're stunning and brave. But I'm feeling a bit sick. Oh, maybe I have to sacrifice myself. I can see it coming a bloody mile away. So she runs to the airlock, right? And leaves the bomb in there. Says, oh, yeah, think of a number between 1 and 60. She says, 51, right? So she said, okay. She says it's going to blow up in 51 seconds, right? And they don't, and it coming close to blowing up, right? It was going to attract the Pating. And they got 51 seconds. And if the Pating doesn't come, they're going to blow up the ship. This is her Egypt, and she knows nothing about this thing. Remember, has no clue. Right, what this thing is at all, and she's terrified of it. Says, "Oh, we got it. But things got to come, and it's not coming. And someone's having a baby, and she doesn't care because it's an idiot plan because she just thinks she's right. She may be, but then again, they start giving birth, and she explains, "Oh, we got about 10 seconds left. We may live, we may not. I don't know. They got to do it. So they're doing a C-section with this bloke." It's going, I don't know. It was a good plan. I thought it was going to work. Doctor, we get it. And suddenly, yeah, look at that. We're not all going to die. Here comes Stitch. So they, oh God, they indicated with having the baby. I hate this. I said, I'm going to keep the baby. And he gets the bomb. And again, he's in an airlock right now, right? Holding a bomb that might blow up, right? And that's going to blow up in seconds. Why not close the airlock and open it? Close the door and open the airlock to get rid of him, rather than taking this into civilization that will destroy it, right? No, they got to watch him first. He eats it and he blows up. And he goes, oh, that was good. Yeah, that was good. And they just stand and watch it for a little bit longer. Why not? Again, who knew it would contain the explosion? She didn't know. Didn't know a damn thing about it. Then finally they blow it into space, right? Finally. They couldn't have done that a few minutes ago. No. That would make sense. Eki thump. The ship starts to shake. Her disease has got too much for her. She was too stunning, too brave, and she can't make it. Oh no, what we're gonna do? What we're gonna do? We're gonna go to the next set of slides. All right, let me move that. But luckily she's right. She's so the rest of the episode is just kind of like did they finish giving birth? They finished giving birth to the baby. Oh, look, it's so nice. I'm going to keep it as a single parent. Why not have a bloody family? No. General's dead. Oh, look, she killed another one. Essentially killed another one, and he ended up flying the ship back to where they're going. And then what goes on? They're saying, "Oh, it's a lovely boy. We want to name it after you. We'll call it what was it again? I'll say some stupid name." He said, "No, there's some here." So basically, talking about how history was distorted, right? He wanted to call. I can't remember what it was, but like call him like Mr. Pickles or something. Because like, oh, isn't he the big hero from Earth? And he's like, "No, that's not really right." Says, "Oh, look, you rose to the challenge. You inspired me. That's what I do. I inspire. Hope prevailed in the end. Hope prevailed. Luck prevailed." And again, they wanted to do the 11th hour when the Doctor had no hope and nothing to rely on, and inspires everybody, and is a massive white savior, right? That's basically what they wanted to do. They turned the 11th hour into the Doctor being a white savior, and that's basically what it was. So he's like, "Oh, get the baby, that's good." Yeah, who gives a shit, really? And basically, this coda is, who gives a shit about any of this? It's this idea that men and women are interchangeable, and there's nothing. They're not. Men and women are different. I don't know what to tell you. So the general's dead, so he's going to shut down now. Another one dead. And I'm sorry, it was mean to you, but okay. But now you're going to die. Let's all move on. Oh yeah, so they want to. They ask him, the robot, to give the memorial prayer. What's going to happen is they're going to get back to the hospital facility, and they're going to teleport them back to the junk moon. They've been asleep for 4 days, but they were out for 4 days when they blew themselves up. Like 4 days, right? Again, I want to recap what was happened this episode as we nearly wrapped it up. Let's just list out the sins. The Doctor's on a junk planet, like with a giant junkyard with the fam, looking for something for hours and not finding it. Instead, they find a mine. It goes off and apparently kills them. Apparently, no, they were lucky. A passing spaceship picks them up, but they don't know that. They just think they're in a hospital when they wake up. And the Doctor walks around, doesn't listen to everything, breaks into a room with a private medical consultation, wanders around some more, sees a pregnant man, then breaks into the computer, says, "Oh, we got to get back," finds out they've been in space. "We got to get back to the TARDIS. Oh, it's on a junk planet where people take things, and we've left it there." Then this little space bunny arrives, just completely coincidentally. She's useless, knows nothing about it, useless at dealing with it. The guy in charge of the ship gets killed first. And a bunch of people end up getting killed as she rallies everybody to be stunning and brave and survive, possibly bringing this thing back to civilization that will kill everybody. So finally, they say a serenity prayer about in memory of the general, and she's stunning and brave. That's basically it. She's stunning and brave, and they make it to the space station. And it's shit. It's so shockingly bad, right? It's so shockingly bad. And the reason it's so bad is it's very, very transparent that They're not interested in telling good stories. They're interested in educating young children, right? This is not an exciting story. This is many plot holes. They have the Doctor over and over and over again being just terrible, just like absolutely terrible, selfish, destructive, like putting everyone's life in danger in a serious way, scared, gloating, preachy. And they're like, well, and they're surprised that this show tanked, right? They're surprised this show tanked. We're so surprised they can't even admit it. Yeah, it absolutely tanked. Oh, thank God it's over. What a piece of garbage. What a piece of garbage. Oh, okay. So what we got coming up here? Let me show you this. Okay. See. This is what we got coming. We got a few things coming up. Hang on. I got to talk about Moon Knight as well. What else? Did this thing come out yet? I think it's going to come out tonight. Oh, here we go. Fine. Okay, Moon Knight. Good. The first episode was very good. It's a recommend, right? It's a recommend. The reason it's very good, right? The reason it was very good is because it has absolutely no connective tissue whatsoever to the rest of the Marvel universe. There's no connection. There's even other superheroes in this world, right? No connection whatsoever. And so you get Oscar Isaac doing with a darn good performance. Oscar Isaac wakes, he's like this losery type guy who's very into Egyptology, but he trains himself to the bed to a post every night, right? So he doesn't, because he sleepwalks or something, you don't know. But then you find out that things are going on. Things are happening, and he doesn't realize. Like some girl thinks he's like super hot, and they made a date, and he keeps losing like days and a few days, and he's not sure what's going on. Basically, towards the end, you see this guy keep blacking out, being in this like these. He wakes up, he's in a different country. He has no idea where he is. He's surrounded by people with guns. And he's like, what's going on? And he blacks out again. He's holding a gun. And it's like, and it's very well done, right? That's this whole like losing time. That's all done very well. It's very exciting, very enjoyable. And essentially you find out he's sharing reality with somebody. In the end, he's about to be killed. And it's like his alter ego, apparently called Mark, says, let me out, let me free, and I can save us. And he says, okay. And then he turns into Moon Knight, right? So I'm looking forward to the second episode, as long as they keep it far away from far away from the rest of the Marvel Universe. I'll keep watching it, right? As soon as they bring in Black Widow or any of their bollocks, right? Any of their bollocks whatsoever, leave me alone, right? Absolutely leave me alone. There we go. Fine, this is coming out tomorrow. This would have been tonight, but I got it for tomorrow. This is a bit of an in-depth preview of the of the Sea Devil story. Yes, and the Ella Road in it, who has a lengthy interview, keeps saying, I don't understand how I keep getting these jobs. It's almost as if being a lesbian writer was in any way important. Oh, by the way, they really wanted me to write the scenes about the Yaz and Doctor romance. And I was really happy to be able to normalize put these sort of normal everyday things in sci-fi. It's not normal every day. Oh, so we have the Sea Devils again. Sorted out. First, the Warriors of the Deep. Now this. I understand how you feel, mate. I do understand how you feel. Christian Rowan, first time Doctor Who writer Ella Rowe took all things Legend of the Sea Devils. Yes, it's everything you will expect. Everything you will expect. Something that was not everything you would expect was this Doctor Who Mind of the Hodiak. This is the Russell T Davies. Very early script he wrote in the 80s. This was for Sixth Doctor and Mel. Apparently for a 45-minute episodes. And it's not a bad story, but it's very badly produced, right? This runtime is an hour. I've just finished the first episode. I haven't bothered to go for the second episode yet because it's not very good. The runtime is an hour and it's too flabby. It doesn't feel like the era it comes from. It doesn't feel like this is an 80s episode. The music is completely wrong. The music is like this slow piano music that goes between scene and scene. It doesn't feel like anything John Nathan Turner would have done at all. It's I wanted much more synthesizers, and a lot of this really falls flat. It's when the villain introduces his henchman, right? He should have been like like the 80s synth, but and it just doesn't work, right? They use the same person does the music as for the Dorian Gray range, and he's good in the Dorian Gray range. It's a more adult range. This doesn't feel like it at all, and it's dragged out. It's boring. It needed an edit. It's a kind of relatively interesting ideas. I haven't seen where it's going yet. I have to finish it before I can review it. I got to review it. I'm going to tell you, I still got to do that. What else we have? There's something else coming out. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at me. Let's have a look at the videos that I haven't released as yet. So go. Tomorrow night. If you enjoyed this, but you didn't see the last week's when I went over, was it Arachnids in the UK? Was it Arachnids in the UK? That's coming out tomorrow as well. Where is it? Oh, here it is. That's Rosa. Is that Rosa? Yeah, that's the right one. Yeah, let me pull that up. So this is if you miss it, this is coming out tomorrow. Dodie. Oh, man, so bad. If you thought we better tell everybody, that certainly won't make us look like utter twats. This is going to age badly. And how right you were. How about you were? Hindsight has not been kind to this poorly written tantrum against a popular leader that created a boom economy and world peace. Remember that stuff? Remember that world peace stuff? Yeah, I remember that. I think I'm going to put this out tonight. This is from a stream I did, was it a couple of weeks ago? Maybe last week? I can't remember. The deep dive into the dark dimension, which I found very interesting. This is kind of why people were excited by the Mind of Hojak. This is much more what you get. You get a much better feeling of it. Fine. I think went for 2 hours 20 minutes. I think it's. I think I've done my time. I am back Tuesday. I will do the Picard review then. I haven't watched it yet. God help me. Next week we are doing Demons of the Punjab. I might skip Kablam because I remember it not hating it totally. Right? It might be worth. I don't know. If I'm going to go into rewatching it, I want it to be. I don't know. Big finish. We love wokeness. Yeah, they do. Unfortunately, they do. They really do love wokeness. I think the biggest problem with this is it was produced by Emily Cook, and I think it's one of the first things she produced. And she didn't have a strong enough hand guiding her. Right? The performances were all good, by the way. And the ideas of the script weren't bad. It needed more of an edit. But sadly, no. Fine, with that, I'm hitting the end broadcast button. I'm hitting it again, and the Wizzy